Alright, and we're back for some more Blades in the Dark. To find out what happens when the crew is cornered in a burning building. So all three of you are now on the other side of the fire. There are three thugs between you and the stairs. And they are looking at you with a little bit of confusion and terror. What do you do?
Canter's going to take a knife out of his coat and stab the nearest one in the eye.
Oh, okay. I like it. And how are you doing?
Well, I'm taking my sharp knife and just stabbing at his face.
So you're skirmishing as well.
I'm skirmishing,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Before you roll, it's just going to be risky and standard. I feel like that's pretty...
Yep.
Yeah.
So 5.
5. Okay. So you stab him in the eye. His two friends turn and run up the stairs. They are getting away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the consequence. Is they are escaping. They are out of your melee range.
Can I take that dagger and just hurl it at one of them?
Let's see it.
You can try.
Hicks will also throw one because he has throwing knives.
Okay.
So that's going to be Hunt, I'm guessing.
I would think so.
Risky and standard?
Yes.
4.
I have skirmish. Would that work? Or
So skirmish is in close combat, assault or hold a position, brawl, and wrestle. Hunt is attack with precision shooting from a distance, which you could also call it finesse.
I don't have finesse or hunt.
Okay. So, I mean, you can try one of those.
Just rolling 2 and taking the lesser, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you throw. Canter throws the dagger, catches another one as he's running up the stairs, and you start to feel the flames licking at your back as the fire is starting to continue to spread. The beams along the walls are starting to weaken. You can hear the creaking and the popping as the wood just is turned to ash.
Mm-hmm.
Are you throwing? Do you want to do something?
I'm out of alchemicals. Let's see. Are you done?
Yeah, he's gonna throw. It's just a reaction. So
Okay.
it's just gonna standard. Yeah, just
2 and then take a lower?
yeah.
Okay.
They're both 4s. Hurrah! Look at that.
Alright. So you catch one in the shoulder. He's bleeding, but he manages to make it like, so it's like a curved set of staircases that goes up to a top. And you catch him in the back. He hits the stairs, and you can hear him like crawling basically up the stairs. Like he's still alive. What are the three of you doing?
I'll walk up and try to kick him.
Okay.
I am going to turn around and try putting that fire out.
Okay. So you walk up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should do as well.
I don't think he's really able to put up much of a fight.
Okay.
So I guess I think what you need to do is test to make sure that you get up before. So it's basically you're racing against him crawling up.
Yep.
So I think that's gonna be feels like either a finesse or prowl, which I don't think you have
Neither.
Yeah. So you can also take roll 2 and take the lesser, or you could take 2 stress to give yourself an extra die, which would give you 1 die basically.
Right.
Or I could offer you a devil's bargain.
Okay.
So the devil's bargain is going to be that you make it up to him.
Okay.
But in the process, you open yourself to an attack from someone up on the top of the steps. Someone that you can't see right now.
Okay. You know, this time I started taking some hits, so yeah, I'll take that bargain.
Okay.
And then, so that's 1 die.
Yep.
Okay. 5.
Okay. So yeah, you make it up to him. He's, gurgling and trying to crawl up. You basically pull out Hicks's dagger and then just stab it into the back of his neck. And he twitches a couple times.
Right.
And then you hear as a pistol goes off and a shot hits across your shoulder.
Ooh. Right.
So it's gonna be level 2 harm, shot through the shoulder. And you can try to resist that if you'd like to.
I would. Is that stress?
Yes. So you're gonna pick one of your abilities, roll that, and then subtract 6, the die from 6.
Okay. Could I use resolve because of my fight or flight response between everything's on fire, we're trying to take out everything, and this guy's crawling away.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking. Okay.
So you're basically
It's like no.
Yeah. So you.
What?
Okay. So yeah, you take the shot,
And I just don't.
and you're just
I don't really acknowledge
focusing down. Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm just obsessed with this guy. All right. 5 or 5?
I think you should take the 5.
I'll take the 5.
So you take 1 stress.
All
You
right.
could
That's
take the 5.
Okay.
Conventional wisdom says you should take the 5. So you feel the shot.
Yeah.
You're kind of focusing on killing this guy, and then you look up, and you hear, or you see him basically like step forward. It's this older gentleman. He's kind of got like this long, droopy mustache. Looks like it needs to be waxed, and he's holding a pistol, which is smoking, which he tosses to the side, starts to draw out another one, and he's scowling down at you. Looks to be in his late 50s, and does not look very happy. So you're trying to set up turn.
I'm trying to put the fire out.
Put the fire out. You're trying to set the fire out. that doesn't work. All right, how are you putting fire out?
I am going to. See, I've got a cloak. I got.
Hicks can try and put it out with pulling in a wind or whatever and suffocating the fire. Put out the whatever using.
I'm going to take my cloak and just kind of start beating at the fire. I think I don't have anything to actually fight the fire with,
Okay.
but I'm not going for the napalm fire on the floor. I'm going for like the fire on the posts.
Okay.
And that's when Hicks sees him. He's like, oh, I should probably. And then he's gonna.
Okay, so yours is going to be a tune.
Yes. So he's gonna burst stress that up there.
Yeah, so you take the stress, and then you don't forget to add a bonus die because you're taking the stress to use Tempest. So that's a new part of the ability is that when you stress yourself to use Tempest, you also get a bonus die.
Okay.
So it's nice.
3 and 4. Okay.
I don't know what you would use.
I don't either. I'm
Finesse.
I prefer finesse, but it's probably going to be prowl.
Or skirmish. I'll beat you down. Beat you, flame. Yes.
Yeah, I
I
think
take
I
down
think
flame.
I would be okay with finesse. Okay. It'll be risky and standard.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
Okay, so you managed to put out some of the fire,
And my cloak is pretty much
and your
ruined.
cloak is pretty much ruined.
I
But
got a 6, a
fortunately,
5, a 3, and a 2.
wait. Oh no. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was another 6, but then it's laying on the side, staring at me. Okay, so you whoosh the wind through, and it manages to quiet most of the fire, and then you're able to like turn it around. And basically, I kind of imagine you're like swirling it around and around and around, and then you kind of like force it down, and it just smothers that like napalm right out. And then it's quiet for a moment, and then you hear as another gunshot goes off. You also hear a creaking and a cracking as one of the parts of the building that was weakened by the fire crashes down. Not like the whole floor, but just like several pieces.
Anywhere near us?
It's kind of on the far side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's closer to where you came in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're facing down a gun.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with that?
I honestly kind of want another flashback.
Okay.
I have an idea. I know you've seen Burn Notice. I want a flask of gunpowder. I want to throw it at the guy.
Okay.
Because if it does that, it'll aerate the air and make it flammable. And if he shoots the gun, that's bad.
Okay. So I think that's not going to be any stress for you to have that flashback.
Okay.
But I think you're going to have to get that gunpowder somewhere.
Okay.
So how would you... we didn't really talk about whether or not you started off with any coin or not.
No.
I would let you have a coin and burn that coin if you wanted to, or you could roll something.
We can
to
do
try and hide
that.
it.
How about a cover proposal? Since my background, would I have something like whale oil? Because that's also flammable. I'm assuming this is a flintlock pistol. Similar effect. It's highly flammable if it gets on the gun and
Yeah,
on him.
I think
That's
as an
bad.
Yeah, I think as an alchemist, you probably have.
Because lamp blacks, that's they would be looking around that stuff. But
Yeah,
I'll still
I'm
use
good.
the coin.
I'm
but,
good. No,
yeah.
I mean you can leave the coin. That's
Okay.
fine. So just mark that you have a coin.
Sure.
I forgot to mention that.
No, it's okay.
We forgot to talk about that. But yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. The only thing is determining how good the oil is.
Absolutely.
So I think
Do I tinker?
I think that's
Would I craft anything?
I think that's the most
Appropriate.
sensible one.
I realize that for this time, I'm an alchemist, so whenever I invent or craft a creation with an alchemical feature, I get +1 to my result.
Okay.
So is that just +1 to my roll?
So that's going to be more for when you're creating
potion.
actual things.
Okay.
So this is more for
Yeah,
just
yeah.
determining how the
Okay.
quality is.
All right, then I'll just
So it's like, how long has that been sitting on your shelf?
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
It's
6.
It hasn't been sitting on your shelf for very long.
I pack fresh whale oil every morning to feel the flames.
All right. So you have the whale oil, and now you have to successfully throw it so that it goes right when he fires.
All right.
How do you want to do that?
Well, the only attack skill I have is wreck.
I think in this case that's not going to work
Yeah, I
because it's
know.
not for stuff.
So
I think
drawing was
finesse or hunt.
or hunt.
Yeah.
Both are the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll need to learn combat skills.
Yeah. So again, you can take 2 stress, or you could take a devil's bargain. I have a devil's bargain. If you want to hear it,
You know what?
Here's the thing:
Right.
is
I can reject it. I
yes,
know.
you can reject it. So here's the one that I have in mind. Since you're using whale oil, this is your last vial.
Sure.
And your supplier is someone who either you had a falling out with or died, and so you don't have access
Anymore.
to it.
This is my
right now.
last
Yeah.
flask, and
Yeah,
like,
so you're gonna have to work to actually get access to more of the oil.
You know what? I like that.
Okay.
Because it was a 6-1. This is like the really good stuff.
Yep.
Reminds me of like that was it. Human Target when he got the really good whiskey. You're wondering what happened to it, then they just do this quick cut. They use it as a Molotov to get out of a bad situation. I like it. I'll do that. This is my last whale oil. The guy shot me. I'm gonna get some payback.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay.
So I add a die.
Yep.
Well,
So you roll 1 die.
one die. Right.
And it's going to be, I almost want to say this is going to be desperate.
Okay.
Because it seems kind of desperate. But because it is desperate, go ahead and mark an XP for under your prowess.
Okay.
Or are you doing? I guess it's important. Are you doing finesse or do you want to do hunt? Because it's going to determine if you're going to.
Looks like I could use the prowess. So I'll throw XP on the
cool.
prowess. So 1 die, right?
Yep.
Okay.
4. Okay. So it works. You throw it up. He pulls the trigger. Boom. Goes off. The oil ignites and explodes.
Yeah.
But you're just a little too close.
Okay.
And it catches you in the explosion.
Sure.
So you get a blast of hot whale oil, explosive whale oil.
All right.
As it sprays across you. This is gonna be a severe harm. So it's tier 3, level 3 harm.
Okay.
As it like splatters across your face and like starts searing and across your chest and is like burning through your clothing.
Okay.
You can resist it if you want to.
I would like to do that.
I imagine so. So how do you want to resist that?
Well, I mean, I kind of figure at this whole point, I'm kind of in just a frenzied rage. This is the first time he's really gotten into an adventure. He stabbed the guy. I got shot at him. He's grabbed this last bit of whale oil. He's like, "Fuck you, dude!" And just throws at him and explodes. And he's just. So he's just like fighting flight mode right now, trying to be an action hero when he really, really shouldn't.
Yeah. Like you need to go back to school for weapons and stuff.
Just look at Canter to know what being that in there guy does for you.
Oh, look at that.
That's a 6.
All right, so you take 0 stress.
Okay.
Yep. And it reduces to a level 2 harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greatly.
So
singed.
you're burned, singed. All right. He is not so fortunate. He catches on fire and screams. His droopy mustache burns into ash, and he drops to the ground. The fire has been quelled, despite the fact that there's a little bit more new fire up there.
It's not nearly as burning as the fire that was downstairs.
Yeah, it was more of a fast burn, and then it was extinguished. What do you guys do?
I'm going to start going upstairs because we got to find that room that smelled.
So you go upstairs. There's a number of...
As we're going up the stairs, I'm going to approach him and just grab his shoulder. Are you with us?
Yes.
Are you here?
I'm here. Are you here?
All right. I need you to sniff out that room for me.
Okay.
Can I have my knife back?
Oh.
It's Alex just walks.
Okay.
Ow.
So I am
Ow.
I am removing the burning building clock. However, there is a ringing of bells. And I'm going to make that 6 o'clock again for the spirit wardens.
Okay.
And take 1.
Ow.
So you see there are several doorways. To the right, there's one that is on the right side of the building from where you smelled the fumes. And it looks like that's probably the right one. Especially because as you get closer to it, you see that there are 3 heavy locks on it. What do you do?
I'm going to pull out my burglary gear and pick the lock.
Okay. That will definitely be finesse. Or tinker.
It's going to be finesse because that's what I got.
I think finesse is probably...
Well, I got a 3.
3. Okay. So you're clicking away. Should have told you what it was before you started.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say it was controlled, standard, because there's not really anyone around threatening you right now, other than the spirit wardens. But you've got a little bit of time. So you click, 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 and you're not quite getting the lock. you think that if you push a little deeper, try a little, a different probe,
Yeah, I'm gonna switch picks.
you might be able to get it, but you also get the sense that there might be something trapped inside the lock, so it's going to be risky to press on.
Okay.
Did that guy with the mustache completely burned? Is he ash pile now?
He is. I don't think he completely burned, but he's pretty crispy.
While he's tinkering the first time around, can I search his remains for anything?
Like a key?
That as well.
So you search his remains, you find basically everything on his body is burned. He got the full blast of the oil. You don't find a key.
Alright, so
What's on the dead guard on the stairwell?
He has a cudgel. You don't really find anything of interest. A few coins.
Pick up the cudgel.
Not like coin, but pocket change.
Yeah, no, we'll pick up the cudgel.
Okay.
Just in case.
You have a cudgel.
Got a cudgel.
Are you pressing on, or you want to try a different?
pressing on, unless... Are you any good with locks?
I've been known to tinker and toy with them. Yeah. So it's tinker?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you could wreck it. It's up to you.
No, I have 2 in tinker.
Okay.
I would say I have a... I'm just going to hand him the leather wrap that is the burglar's tool. So there's lockpicks, there's bump keys, there's...
I knew he'd have a burglary kit. I didn't need to bring one.
everything you might need.
6.
Oh,
6.
Click, click.
I just
Click.
have the right one.
Yeah. I think maybe like you walk up and he like lays out this thing to you and you look at
this
it.
one.
And then you like pull out like 2 things from your pocket and it's like
Yeah.
I guess I don't need this.
clunk, 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 clunk.
Are you kidding? I'm keeping it with me.
You've already got your like razor
Wire
wire.
coil.
Yeah. You've got your mean one. Alright, so you unlock the door, click, slide the door open. Immediately you're hit with that smell of fumes. It's acrid. The room is kind of a little foggy. And as you peer into the room, you see that there's a man standing on the far side, and he turns kind of as the door creaks open. You can see he's got kind of like a long mask.
Oh, the Plague Doctor mask?
Yes. And he turns and looks at the 3 of you. And he picks up 2 vials off the table, pours one into the other, and then says, "Well, hello."
Room
And you can see that like it's starting to bubble inside the vial. He says, "What can I help you gentlemen with? I assume that you're the reason I've been hearing so many noises coming from outside."
No. It wasn't us.
Ah, well, that's disappointing. Like, I suggest you get out now. And he kind of like dangles the vial. What do you do?
Well, we could get out, but we have to figure out why people are getting sick. And I'm guessing you're the reason.
What people? There's no people getting sick.
There's a few workers.
I thought you said there were people getting sick. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for your foolishness.
Well, I suppose you could make time if you wanted.
You can see the liquid in the vial, like where he poured it in, it's kind of like working its way down, and it's kind of like bubbling as it's getting lower and lower and lower, and the He just continues to hold it very nonchalantly.
Can I shoot it?
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
Can I mean, I've done alchemy. Can I like do a snap study of like what this could
Absolutely.
passively be?
Yeah, you
okay.
could study.
Is that that's study?
Shot is-
Study, yes.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
That's green. It's
You
bubbly.
look, yeah, you look
It's
at
not
it.
good.
You're like,
Why is it bubbling? Why is it bubbling so much? I don't understand. This bubble's way too much. There are too many bubbles.
all right. So you want to shoot it?
Yep.
Okay.
6.
Yep.
So he like. Oh, sorry.
I say before that, I want to have Hicks kind of like slowly like sneak into the like kind of like just separate himself from Canter and and just trying to like work his way into the room during this conversation and exchange.
Okay. Problem.
Yeah, use a prowl, I guess.
It's gonna be, I think, controlled and standard because he's kind of distracted talking to Canter.
6.
6. Okay. More 6s. All right. So you sneak into the room. Canter, you pull out your gun. Fire shatters the liquid, and he kind of like his hand recoils, and he starts to laugh. That was foolish. That was very foolish. I was at least going to give you enough time to run, but
You've never met me, have you?
and I won't have any need to know you anymore, as the vial, it shattered, and that bubbling liquid, as soon as it kind of,
As soon as it's freed, it like mixes all at once.
and it turns like into gas that starts filling the room. Don't worry about science. It doesn't matter. I mean, that's not actually how things work, but
It's magic.
so that's right.
It's alchemy.
Yes. So it is wafting towards you, and it smells from like what you can smell from where you're at. Like it burns your nose, and it's incredibly caustic, and it's rolling towards you.
Did we see a window in this room at all?
There is a window on the like behind him.
Behind him?
Yeah.
Well, here's my proposal.
Okay, well, let you give your proposal first.
Take that grenade and blow a hole in the wall.
Okay. Hicks is thinking of charging him and like jumping out the window with him.
That's up to Hess.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. What do you want to do?
Cantor's just thinking, I need to vet the
I'm
heck
sticking
out
with
of
the
this
guy
room.
that killed things. Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably wise.
So we'll let Hicks go first.
Yeah, I think it's gonna,
All right.
he's been reckless today, so let's
So you're going to
try and tackle him. This is so stupid.
out the window.
Out the window. He's gonna take a deep breath, hold his breath, and just run.
How do you think I felt doing the whole giving our location away?
So bad, Hicks.
Why not?
Why
is
not?
The
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, basically, he's
That's
gonna
why
take a
you
deep
have-
breath, slide his mask down, and just charge.
That's why you have the stress and trauma track, so you can do this kind of crazy stuff. Well, I think Prowl is going to get. I think that makes the most sense because it's the kind
Running
of,
and
yeah,
jumping and
yeah. I tell you, Bree's going to be really pissed that she missed this because she's
She's
got
been ready to
Prowl.
Prowl
And
out the
yeah, that's all she's wanted to do.
Okay. Anything I need to know?
So I think this is pretty desperate. So go ahead and mark an XP for
Prowess again.
Prowess.
Prowess. Hey, one more, you get an XP.
Yes.
I think standard effect
Or,
is
yeah.
is probably good.
Okay. Here we
Don't
go.
mess up.
Oh, a 3 and a 1.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
This is gonna be bad.
All right. So
Watch, we had all 6s, and now it's going to be like 2,
Yeah.
1, 2.
so you charge him. He simply steps aside, gives you a little shove, and pushes you right out the window. You fall 2 stories right onto your shoulder and shatter your collarbone. This is going to be level 3 harm. You can resist if you'd like.
Oh, if I resist and I stress, this is gonna be.
You don't have to resist.
I know.
It's up to you.
Can I expend an armor piece instead?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do that. Yeah.
So that'll take you to a level 2 harm.
Yeah, that'll be better.
So cracked collarbone, or just broken. Yes. Shattered is probably a little worse than broken.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Hicks goes out the window, and
I missed.
the alchemist goes, well, that was
Can you have like a reaction?
awkward.
Like try and just like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. Nope, missed. Trying to pull out a
And
pistol
you
do it
see
too,
him
but-
like reaching for more vials on the table. What are you two doing?
Like I said, I'm lobbing a grenade towards.
Towards the wall?
No.
Oh.
I am just lobbing the grenade.
at his feet, right?
Is there anything you want to do?
The only combat ability I have is wreck.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna lob the grenade at the wall.
that's gonna be a wreck.
Can I somehow assist him?
I'm gonna take the
You
grenade.
can take a stress, and
Okay,
that would
I
give
will
him
do
a
that.
die.
I will help him out with.
Good, because I have 0.
Yeah.
Maybe you want
It's
to give.
simple. Like
And
I
I'm gonna
said,
take 2
I
stress.
confuse. Throw it.
To add a second one.
Okay. So, I think. How powerful is this grenade?
1d6 to find out.
Yeah,
1d6 or 2d6?
just 1d6.
Okay.
It's like a die of fate kind of thing.
Okay, 4.
Okay, so it's moderate. So we'll say that it's. I'm just trying to decide if it's risky but a limited effect, or if it's desperate with a strong standard effect. And how strong is the wall of the building? That's like, can a grenade blow a hole in the wall adequately?
Well, I would say we're on the 2nd floor, and the ceiling's probably been compromised slightly because of the napalm fire.
Well, that's like behind you, though.
Sure.
So,
But beams and such.
we'll call it risky,
Okay.
but limited. If you want to push, I'll leave it to you. If you want to push to desperate, it'll give you an XP, and you can get standard effect, which will. So if it's limited effect, it's gonna like crack the wall, and there will be small holes in it from like shrapnel. Standard effect is actually gonna blow.
I'm gonna
out of the wall.
push it to desperate.
Okay, cool.
So
That's what I wanted
mark
you to
1
do.
prowess.
Yeah.
I figured.
I want you to suffer.
4.
4. Okay. So you explode. You explode a hole in the wall. It makes a considerable amount of noise, and I ticked the Spirit Warden approach 3 ticks. He looks at the hole as the fumes start to get pulled out through the window, through the shattered window, through the wall, and he laughs and mixes another vial and turns and throws it at you. What are you gonna
Now, has this guy been near the cloud that we've been dealing with?
do?
Or?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah. But he's got a mask on, and from your experience,
Sure.
it looks like a mask that would allow him to I mean, it's got that like plague doctor look, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think that it's got some sort of like respirator or something inside that would protect him from actually breathing in the fumes.
I know. I am doing it, but I'm trying to
Alright.
construct how to do this and
Yeah.
keep it interesting and fair. I definitely want to go there and pull off his mask, but put it on myself, and then just go crazy with the vials. Because he's out the window, and I just need to push Canter
So,
out.
I hate to say
sure.
it, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
I think
it's
a skirmish.
Stuff,
which
stuff
is
I'm crap at.
yeah, which is brawling, to like take it away from him. I don't think he's very physically fit, so I think it's gonna be risky.
I'm gonna stress
Standard.
myself to help him.
Okay. So that'll give you
willing
one
to
die.
go crazy, psycho, desperate on this. But yeah. So I'll need a brawl.
So we could do a devil's bargain if you want.
Yes.
So the devil's bargain is that even if you get the mask on, you're going to have inhaled some of it.
Sure.
And it's not going to kill you, but it's going to like scar your lungs so that you have it's going to have some effect on you in the future.
Okay.
Like you're either it'll be a harm that is something that you have to get rid of over a long time. I haven't really quite figured out what, but it's going to it's going to have a physical effect.
I'm good with that.
Okay, so that'll
do
give
that.
you a second die.
All
This is
right.
twice now that Hicks has been thrown out a window.
The
I believe
first
in you,
time
man.
was your own fault.
Both of them were my own fault.
Yeah.
Sure.
First time I threw a
Okay.
lightning bolt at a guy and he threw
So
it back.
he
at me.
assisted in your devil's bargain.
Yep. Gives you 2.
These don't want so help me. Don't do it.
Hey, look at that.
The 6.
Okay. So you run over, you grab his mask.
As he's running over,
Yeah.
I'm throwing another dagger at the guy.
Okay,
That's
cool.
my assistance.
Yeah, so he like ducks to the side and basically ducks into your attack, and you pull the mask off. You can see that he's about mid-30s.
Okay.
And his face is like blistered across his jaw and his lower part of his face. And as you pull off the mask and slide it onto yourself, you can feel it sealing around your mouth, and you can start to breathe, and it's filtering out whatever the fumes are. And he flips out and starts coughing and like clawing at you and trying to get back at the mask. But you're just kind of like holding him at arm's length.
Yeah.
But you did inhale a little bit of it, and you're kind of coughing a little bit. But you've got him you're holding him at your mask.
All right.
All right, what are you doing?
There's a vial coming towards me, right?
Yes. Yes, there
Can
is
I-
a vial coming at you.
Can
So
I
you,
catch it?
Through... Yeah. Yeah, you can catch it. I think I know what you want to use, but go ahead.
Finesse?
Yeah. Sounds good to me. I mean, do you want a devil's bargain?
What's your bargain?
Do you have... Does anything come to mind? I'm thinking... and it doesn't necessarily have to be related to this situation. But... because I don't want to necessarily do the same thing where you get a little bit on you and it hurts you.
No.
That we just had that. So I think... I'm just not coming up with a good one. I don't know if it's my own tired mind or there's just not really a bargain that fits this situation. Does anybody else have an idea?
Thinking.
completely blanking?
Well, I have a slight thought. So you're just trying to catch and throw it?
No, I'm just trying to catch it to keep it from
Oh,
From
okay.
shattering and
shattering. Yeah.
No, never mind.
I think that if you, whether you catch it or not, go ahead.
I catch it, and I have to stop it with my finger to keep it the gas inside it from escaping, and I lose that finger.
Ooh, that's pretty brutal.
Because they're like it, whatever's in there, like
Eats it,
Eats
yeah.
it, my
Like,
finger.
and it infects it, and so
Yeah.
you actually have to have it like taken
Yeah.
off rather than like that it burns off.
Yep.
Ooh, do you want that bargain? Because if you want that bargain, go for it.
I'll take it.
All right.
6.
All right. So you catch it, and you feel it start to burn.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah. It's not good.
Nope.
And you're looking around. There's all sorts of corks like laying on tables near you.
No.
Or
I would
it's
say nowhere near
further
me.
in.
Yeah.
Further in.
Yep.
But like where you could go, like the damage is by the time you get over there and like pull it out,
The
and
damage has
switch,
been
the
done, yeah.
damage is done, and you're gonna have to take it off.
Mhm.
In fact, when you do that, when you go over and take it out and pull your finger out, now we're going. I'm gonna twist the knife here. You can see it's like creeping up your finger and moving towards.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna take my knife and.
Okay. Yeah, I think you want to take some harm for that.
I'm
Yeah,
taking harm for
I
that.
think you should. Yeah. Good times. All right, so you're holding Alchemist. He's coughing as you can see the fumes are like leaking into his lungs, and he's coughing and hacking, and you can see it's like burning more like around the outside of his mouth. What do you do? You basically have him at your mercy at this point.
Can I grab one of the vials and jam it down his throat?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just take your own medicine.
Yeah. He looks
That's
up at
on
you, kind of like tears in his eyes as he's choking down and you're forcing this liquid down. And it starts to like eat away at his esophagus and like his skin starts to slough off and and then he just collapses down to the ground.
I thought you said people weren't getting hurt.
Well, he certainly did.
I think
Yeah, he
Hicks
wasn't
is
people.
searching his armor like, I know I got one more last one. What? Oh,
Like a small little.
it's hanging around his necklace. Just... Do we win?
All right. So, looking around, you can see that there's plenty of stuff here to make poison.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was the locale. And what do you want to do?
Study.
All right.
I'm gonna bandage my finger.
2.
2. All right. What are you studying?
The chemical
The
stuff.
chemicals?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Taking over his bench.
you look over it and you aren't getting anything right now. Like there's just too much stress and you're kind of shaken and hopped up. You would have to take a sample back to your lab and actually really study it.
Yes, I'll have to take one of these. For study, of course.
People start getting sick. I'm holding you responsible.
I have no doubt.
You can still hear the bells ringing,
And we're getting out of there.
and you see crows flying towards your location.
We are getting out of there.
Okay. All right. So you get out. And return back to the base.
I was good.
Yeah. That was intense. All right. So now we can move into downtime.
I'm getting some healing.
Yeah. Well, first, let's talk about the payoff.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So the crew earns. I should write this down. I know I have the crew sheet with me, but I don't know where it is. So gains 2 rep plus rep for tier higher, so 3 rep. Yeah. So we'll call it 3 rep. Coin. I'm gonna say the guys got 6 coin from all the stuff that your guys looted.
Yep.
Let's see. Heat. So add +1 heat for a high profile or well connected target. Nah, not really. +1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. Wasn't really hostile to you per se. Add +1 heat if you're at war. No. Add +2 heat if killing was involved.
Yeah.
So we've got +2 for that, and I don't know. Do you think this was contained or loud and chaotic? I'm gonna say
It would have been contained if it wasn't for that grenade, I think.
I think so. So we're gonna go with 6 heat.
Oh.
That might actually bump you up
I think it does.
to next wanted level, which is not good for you guys.
No.
I'll worry about entanglements another time. So downtime activities. So everybody gets 2 free downtime activities.
Okay.
You can spread those out. You can then spend coin or rep to take additional activities.
By that he means we can spend coin.
Sure.
So your options are to acquire an asset, which would just be getting something for a future score. You can work on a long-term project. You can recover, which is your healing. You can reduce heat. You can train, which gives you XP for something you want to work at. And you can indulge your vice, which reduces your stress. So, who would like to go first? And what would you like to do?
Hicks will go first. He's going to heal up.
Okay.
He's going to visit his best friend now.
Quellen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I think I gave her 3d6 last time.
3d6. Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Do that. I got a 5, a 5, and a 5.
Okay. So you get 2 ticks on your clock, which is right down there. So you got half of your clock filled. Once that's full, then you tick everything down 1 tier.
I'm going to use some coin to do... I can do that, right? Use coin to heal.
You can... So here's what you could do. You could, if you wanted to, you could spend 2 coin, which would take you up to a crit, which would completely fill your clock in one go, and would reduce all your harm by 1 level. So then you would still have... So you'd basically be spending 2 coin to do that on this roll, and you'd still have your 1 other free downtime action. Or you could spend 1 coin, roll again, see if you get 4 or 5 or 6. Because you basically need to get a 4 or 5 or higher to fill that clock.
Yeah.
It's up to you. So 1 coin or 2 coins.
Do you guys mind if I spend an extra... Well, one of the... We got 6, right?
6
from
coins,
the,
yeah.
So I'll use my 1 coin and then 1 from there.
That works.
Should I bump it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you...
Fill it out.
Yeah.
These all go down.
Yeah. So your level 1 harm goes away, your level 2 harms come down.
I want to reduce my stress, so
Okay.
I'll indulge in my stupor.
Stupor.
Dice.
I still have 1 more
What
try.
do I do with that?
So what you're going to do is you're going to take
What was it?
your
still have 1 more.
lowest ability, which is your prowess,
Okay.
and you're going to roll
Action,
that.
right?
Okay.
And so you roll 1d6.
Yep.
And then
Reduced
however
power.
much you roll on the die
Yep.
is the number of stress that you reduce.
Okay.
If you go over the number of... So how much stress do you have?
5.
5. So if you roll a 6, you will overindulge and bad stuff happens. So you will either attract trouble, which is an extra entanglement. You get to brag and do...
4.
Okay. So you reduce by 4 heat. Or 4 stress. Canter, what are you doing?
I'm going to heal.
Okay. Recover. You also go into Quellen?
Yep.
All
She's a buddy.
together to group heal.
Yeah.
5, and with everyone's permission, I'm going to spend 2 of the group's coin.
Okay.
So
So that'll fill up. Yep.
that'll fill it up, and then I'm...
Drop everything down.
Yep, and then I'm going to indulge my vice. 3.
3.
That's what
So-
also Hicks will do as well.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just roll 1, right?
So you take whatever your lowest attribute. So it looks like resolve is 1. Yeah.
2.
So you reduce by 2.
Alright.
And then what do you want to do for your other
Oh,
free
we gotta
one?
research.
Could I advance this plot and talk to Stasia, the apothecary, to help me out in cracking this? Is that a thing?
Sure. If
Okay.
you
She's an apothecary, so.
So it's going to be basically you're starting a long-term project.
Yep.
And I think we'll give it 6.
Okay.
6 segments.
Okay.
That seems about right.
That's right.
Long-term project.
And again, the magic of erasing.
Okay. So this is for discovering the poison formula. We'll call it that. Okay. So for that, you're going to roll something.
Yeah. It sounds pretty study.
Yeah, I think study's correct. So you're going to roll 1 die for study, but then because you're going to your friend, you get an extra die. So you roll 2 dice.
Great. 6.
Just 1 6?
Just 6 and 3. Yeah.
Okay. So if you get 2 6s,
It's a crit.
it's a crit.
Yeah.
So 1 6 gives you 3 ticks to your clock, so you're halfway there.
Awesome.
So you spend a while with her.
Yep.
Kind of going over and testing different chemicals and trying to approximate it, basically.
Okay.
So, and it seems like you're getting decently.
Making progress.
Yeah. Anybody want to do anything else? Any other actions? Spend any coin?
As much as I would love to spend more coin and go heal again, no one. I'll live.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be good.
All right. I want to do XP real quick, and then we'll finish up.
Okay.
All right. So the way that we do XP, everybody marked all their desperate actions as they happened. Okay. Then we're gonna read off. Basically, we go down and address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem. So you can never get more than 2 XP. I think you did both technical skill and mayhem, so you get 2 for those.
Yay. And where do I put that? Because I did prowess.
Anywhere.
Okay, anyway.
Yep, anywhere.
So it's any XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that is designated is
desperate.
the desperate.
Gotcha. Okay.
Read off the next one.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. So backstory.
Yes. What do you think about that one?
I don't think we really got too much into it. Just kind of walked in the shop, said, "Great, I'm in," and jumped into the adventure. Not too much happened there.
Okay. Read the next one then.
You struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during this session.
Don't have any vice or traumas yet.
No.
So didn't really have to struggle with anything. Okay. Is there one more?
That is it.
That's the last one. Okay. So that's the XP you get.
Yep.
So you've got the 2. So you can mark those anywhere. You can also, you've got your playbook XP up here. So once you fill that, you get to pick a special ability.
Oh, okay.
Once these fill up, you get to add a dot. Yeah, so that's how
Okay.
you advance your skills, basically.
Okay.
Hicks, do you want to read off your...
You addressed a challenge with knowledge or a keen power. So yeah, I think I did.
You did that
once.
Definitely once.
And then you expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Not so much in this one. No more so than usual, I think.
And remember the drives, basically those are things that can be discovered during play. It doesn't have to be anything that's written down on your character sheet.
Sure.
So, like Hicks's...
Booze.
Yeah, exactly.
Canter's want for reputation.
Okay.
And then struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session.
You definitely
Yeah.
struggle with
Definitely.
recklessness
Yes.
twice, so yeah, you should definitely get XP for those.
2 there? Or
2 there, yeah.
So total of 3, alright. I'm definitely gonna level up
So,
prowess.
I definitely addressed challenges with violence.
You think?
Both downstairs and upstairs.
Yep, so you should get 2 for that.
Then I would say I express my drive to not leave anyone behind by charging into the flames.
Absolutely.
He charged straight into fire.
Definitely.
Then dealing with issues from my vice. Stabbing that guy in the eye was a little not called for.
Yeah. Also beating all those guys to, maiming them, taking off the right hand. That was definitely vicious. So 2 for that one, I think, as well.
I'll do that and that.
Okay. All right, and the last part is the crew XP. Execute a successful smuggling or acquire new clients or contraband sources. Not really.
Nope.
Contend with challenges above your current station. I'll give you an XP for that because these guys are probably at least tier 1. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. So your reputations are daring, and there was another one. I think it was like weird or no, it was like resilient or something like that. So what do you think about that? Do you think
no, I don't really think we did.
if it was vicious, yes. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think.
Mostly between our interactions.
Alright.
And the when we were back at the shop, and you were like, "Blue skies, remember, blue skies." So,
Alright, I can go with 1 for that. Okay. That's all the XP triggers for smugglers. So there you have it.
yay!
Another session down. Everybody survived.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to start from the beginning.
Nope. Have a good night, all.
Alright, thanks for watching.